There was no morning training today at Carrington in Manchester, but guess what? The players took part into the evening training session at Carrington, and obviously they were really buzzing up and so much happy, as you see Antony in there for you. So they took part into a recovery training, and we have the footage from all the Manchester United websites, and we're going to bring it to you in here onto the United Matters channel. Welcome to this channel. Last video of the day, I told you that 3 videos I have to come in here and really serve you to the best because you guys are really important and very much credible to me. So Rock and David is my name. United Matters channel is the YouTube channel you're watching me on, and I'm here to bring you how it went down at Carrington today after United defeating Arsenal by how many goals? By 3 goals to 1. Remember, Antony scored the opener in the 34th minute, then Rashford 66th minute, and then in the 75th minute Rashford scored the 3rd goal and really buried Arsenal totally in there for you. For those that don't watch my video that I did about how Rashford and Antony destroyed Arsenal, better know that this man who goes by names of Rashford did the same thing he did to Arsenal in 2016. In his Premier League debut, he scored a brace against Arsenal at the age of 16 and created 1 goal. So after 6 years down the road, Rashford comes back, he does the same thing, he scores a brace against Arsenal and an assist that he gave to Antony. So we have lots of things to come in and really jubilate about as far as United is concerned. Now let's get into what happened at Carrington today, and let me show you what the players were all about at Carrington today. That is Antony. That is Antony at Carrington today, taking part into his, is it 3rd, 4th training session at Carrington. So much happy, all smiles, scoring against Arsenal on his debut, silencing the haters that they bought him 100 million euros LDVZ player, and obviously no reason to come in here and really talk ill about the man. Antony, man of the moment, he has shut the lips of many people who are critics. Garnacho Alejandro, you know him very well. He is one of those that have been registered in the UEFA Europa League squad, and I expect him to be part of the team that is going to play against Real Sociedad on Thursday. He never took part into that Arsenal game. Obviously, the UEFA Europa League is where they belong, and I know they're really going to take some good part in there for you. The other one is Zidane Iqbal. Zidane Iqbal is one of those players that is so much talented, and is the reason as to why James Garner never retained his position at Manchester United, and United decided to sell him, and Zidane Iqbal was under supervision of Ben McCarthy. Ben McCarthy was brought in by Erik ten Hag as a coach to train the forwards of United. So he was under the supervision of Ben McCarthy, the new United forward coach at Carrington. Zidane Iqbal, very good and talented. Erik ten Hag rates him highly. He refers to him as the best pass of the ball at Manchester United, meaning that he's better than Eriksen. Oh my God, the lad really looks great. Casemiro, man who came on and played just 10-15 minutes in the game of Arsenal. Obviously, he's trying to fight for his fitness, and the manager told us that it's because he has not yet played any 90 minutes ever since this season started. Remember, even the game they played against, Malaga in Spain, he only played just 30 minutes when he came on through, and he is just ready to go on and play. Another side has been playing on a day known as Real Sociedad at Old Trafford on Thursday, and you're going to be here doing the match build-up and everything as far as that game is concerned, and we can't wait for that game to be played. This is the man who goes by the name of Fred Rodriguez, came in through around the 70th minute, played very well. He took part in the recovery training at Carrington as United played the side which goes by the names of Arsenal. That is the man who goes on Fred Rodriguez, and I know he's going to start on Thursday in that encounter of Manchester United. Then Ronaldo, shooting practice. The man, arguably the greatest of all time, taking part in the shooting practice, as you see him trying to shoot at goal in the shooting practice that took place today at Carrington. That is Cristiano Ronaldo. Then we are having Harry Maguire. Remember, he came on through and played close to 10 minutes in the game of United versus Arsenal when Lisandro Martinez really got an injury. He really came in through and did the needful for Manchester United, and he got the captain armband from Bruno Fernandes. This is Alejandro Garnacho trying to shoot. Obviously, one of those players that I really love a lot, and I know he's really going to make it into the Erik ten Hag team very, very soon. And his prospect is undoubted one of the greatest in there for you. Tom Heaton into the shooting practice, trying to save that ball as you see him in there at Carrington, and he has been registered in the squad of the UEFA Europa League, and you never know, him and De Bruyne, one of those is going to be in goal as we play Rio Sociedad. Then, this is Tyrell Malacia and Eriksen. Tyrell Malacia, man who really put Luke Shaw out of the starting position of the left back of Manchester United and said, let's really go on and do the needful and play the left back. Obviously, the energy and intensity, he is showing Luke Shaw how a modern left fullback should be playing, and obviously Malacia took it over. Behind him is Eriksen, man of the match versus Arsenal. Him personally killed Arsenal. The first goal, you saw that pass he really did from the half of United towards Bruno, and Bruno really started off the attack, and Antony scored. Second goal, released Bruno released Rashford, and boom, into the back of the net. Third one, as an assist from Eriksen to Rashford, and United won that game of football by 3-1. Eriksen single-handedly having a hand in every goal that we scored yesterday. He initiated every attack that resulted into every goal. So he was really taking part into the recovery training at Old Trafford. Carrington to Old Trafford. That is Eriksen. Then Eriksen, Scott McTominay trying to do those runs in the for you, the warm-up. Guys, one of the most improved players that I'm talking about now is Scott McTominay under the era of Erik ten Hag. He is really improving massively, and no one doubts his capability now. He's showing us that he can really stretch into a player that every manager wanted him to be. When you look at Jose Mourinho, Ralf Rangnick, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Michael Carrick, all of those managers preferred Scott McTominay to start. And we are asking ourselves, what's special with Scott McTominay? People used to tell us that the way he plays in training, he's really extraordinary. And we said, oh, let's wait and see what that brings. But obviously, Ten Hag is trying to improve him. And look at the game, especially the game of yesterday, the way he does his forward passing is really immense. He has really changed the game of football. I really believe that he's really a changed man. Eriksen, this is Scott McTominay into the warm-up. This is Bruno Fernandes, Jadon Sancho, Malacia, I see Eriksen, Scott McTominay, then Diego Dalot in that, trying to warm up in the Nike boots of United. So, Sancho seen at Carrington also warming up. Then, Scott McTominay, Antony, man of the moment, Rafael Varane, Eriksen. This is the fitness coach. Then Malacia, Sancho, and Bruno trying to run at Carrington. These drills were conducted by the fitness coach. You see they are donned into a black jersey at Carrington today evening. So United and the players took part into that, and I have some more coming in from the website of Manchester United that I really believe that you guys shouldn't miss out for even a second. That is Antony and Diego Dalot. The friendship they have is really immense. The manager told us that the reason as to why they are so much close to one another is that they both speak Portuguese, and that is one of the languages that they are used to and they really like it. So the manager told us that the reason as why they are really like that, it's because they both speak Portuguese, and obviously they love one another. And the way they really did their work there for you, United players really were in for what we call a better training session at Carrington. Antony and Diego Dalot. Diego Dalot is one of the most improved players too against Erik ten Hag. The way he defends the slides in, that he makes the sliding tackles, the really means. And I saw him defend Martinelli yesterday and he couldn't go past him, not for a single second. Jadon Sancho, man who did the third last pass to Rashford to release Antony to score the first goal of United. Obviously, he's also trying to find his form this season, but so far, 2 goals in. Remember, last season, he scored only 3 goals. This season, just 5 games played, 2 goals in. We expect a lot from Jadon Sancho as far as the season is concerned. Eriksen, Malacia, and Scott McTominay stretching at Carrington into the recovery training that took place at Carrington in the field. Rafael Varane, to me right now, is the best defender in the Premier League. He is really one of the best defenders. The way he really marked out a player who goes by the names of Gabriel Jesus out of play and never allowed him to face our goal. Obviously, he was immense. Put in a shift that is undoubted. That's the quality we've always demanded from the World Cup winning defender and Champions League winning defender, that is Rafael Varane. He too took part into the recovery training at Carrington this evening. Bruno, Sancho, Malacia trying to warm up at Carrington, as you see them there. Then Ronaldo, Malacia, and Ben McCarthy. You see, he is the coach who really coaches the forwards, and obviously he's coaching Ronaldo and Antony Elanga through those drills, and the manager Erik ten Hag was just looking on and trying to do the needful. Ronaldo, man of the moment, working to be physically fit. Zidane Iqbal, wonderful talent. Erik ten Hag believes a lot in him, and he is training with the first team of United, and the manager wants him around. Then Alejandro Garnacho, one of the talented players I've seen at United, good at taking off players. I know in the nick of time, it won't take long for him to go in and really play a big part into the United squad, and I know he's going to come at United and really be one of those players that are really going to be legends if Erik ten Hag is here. Brazilian connection, Casemiro and Freddy smiling at one another, going through a conversation. That is the duo I expect to play into a double midfield pivot of United versus Real Sociedad. Then, these are the second and third choice goalkeepers of Manchester United. This is Martin Dubravka, signed from Newcastle on loan, and this is Tom Heaton, obviously one of those that came under the era of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Victor Lindelof takes an aim at goal. Remember, even the defenders do take part into the shooting practice, because when you ask why are defenders taking part into that, they do take part in the shooting practice, and Erik ten Hag wants that because they also find themselves sometimes into shooting positions, and if at all they don't really practice, then how will they perfect? Isn't this Darren Fletcher behind there? But I'm happy that I no longer see him onto the dugout or in the dugout of United and the touchline, but he used to be there a lot during Ole Gunnar Solskjaer era and the era of a man who goes by Ralf Rangnick, and obviously Erik ten Hag doesn't want him anymore. This is Harry Maguire trying to shoot during the recovery training at Carrington that took place today. That is Harry Maguire. Then Casemiro passing and trying to shoot towards goal as Erik ten Hag conducted the training sessions at Manchester United. We are yet to see him start. Ronaldo, got greatest of all time, taking that shot and trying to find fitness in the field. The manager is telling him, you are good, you are part of my plans, but you are not yet at the fitness levels I want you to be on. So work hard, and I'm going to see you be part of my team in there. This is Matej Kova, the academy goalkeeper, in their training at Carrington. So guys, that's what took place at Carrington today. You've seen Antony, you've seen Ronaldo, you've seen Casemiro, but there is one person I've not seen that is really worrying me, is Lisandro Martinez. Lisandro Martinez walked out of the pitch. They told us that he's not all that injured, but I'm still worried because in these photos, Lisandro Martinez had to take part, had to be seen. You get? He had to be seen in these photos, and he's nowhere to be seen. So I really believe that there might be something small with him, but let's wait and see. Can he be fit when we're going to play Crystal Palace? Because in these fixtures that you're going to play against, Crystal Palace, Leeds, and then Man City, we need Lisandro Martinez. And I don't want to see him fielded into the UEFA Europa League games. No, let Harry Maguire, Tuanzebe, and Lindelof play those. Let Varane and Lisandro Martinez play in the Premier League, because to me, Premier League is crucial. Do you know why? This is what made us what we are. Liverpool is just one trophy away from equaling our record. You get? So we need to see to it in the next year, this season or next season, we need to grind a trophy such that we create another difference of 2. When they win, we also go on and win. So that is what United took. That's what happened at Carrington, as Lisandro Martinez is nowhere to be seen, but obviously the rest of Antony, Ronaldo, Malacia, Diego Dallo, Antony, Casemiro, Eriksen, Bruno Fernandes, Ronaldo, even Rashford is nowhere to be seen, by the way, and maybe he missed the training because I saw him looking like he had an injury on his thigh, that is the hamstring. So we are waiting to see what the doctors are going to tell us, and the confirmations will be really told to us by Erik ten Hag on Wednesday when he is at the press conference, as he tells us the team news as United prepares for Real Sociedad. Guys, last video of the day. Thank you for watching in. I sign out for now. See you later. Your reactions to United players recovery training at Carrington are welcome into the comment section below. I go by the names of Rokan David. I sign out for now. See you later. May the Almighty God bless you abundantly. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.